a certain time period in history, find a book that was written during that time period of history. It will let you know what was going on. You know, and as Mr. Jackson has said, he is a Confederate. He does live in Oregon. Grew up in the Ozarks. You know, I have no problem with that. Confederate wasn't just the South. The Confederacy was an idea for freedom. Just as America was born because we wanted freedom from Britain. We wanted to get away from the tyranny, the taxation. You know, we as people, we should be able to pick and choose what we want to do in life. Whether, you know, somebody wants to grow up, be a doctor, a lawyer, a pharmacist, you know, that's fine and dandy. Well, if a person wants to grow up and be a pot farmer or a fucking druggie, that's on them. Let natural selection, you know, let God do His work. You know, you have all these big businesses buying politicians. Heard from Donald Trump. He's bought politicians in the past. You know, it's true. People with money can buy a politician in a matter of nothing. You know, although technically any presidential campaign is not supposed to exceed $300 or $3,000 donation. Why you think so many presidential candidates have charity funds? Don't you think that money's getting funneled? Look at Hillary Clinton, Bill Clinton. They've gotten upwards of $50 million from China. You know, Arabian countries. You know, countries that our government stepped in and destabilized. If you look at, you know, Iran and Iraq and Saudi Arabia and Syria back in the 1940s and 50s. Everything was nice, neat. They were on the rise. They had their trade. They had their own money set up. Then got wind of what kind of goods and services that they had, resources. And that's when the false ideology, I mean, that's when the UN, NATO, whatever, decided, hey, these people were our enemies. Wonder where that came from. What line, what tube that came down from. Who made that phone call and say, hey, we need to go to war over here? I'm pretty sure in those countries, everything was fine. So what if they had a ruler? You know? A king, a queen, a prince, a princess. That worked for them. That doesn't work for us. That doesn't give us the right to go over there and bomb and destroy everything that they've built and stood for the last 4,000 years. Innocent women, children, men. I can understand why there's a lot of jihad and terrorist groups, or what, you know, our government and media considers terrorist groups. Personally, I think they're just retaliating for the bullshit that we caused in their countries. I know a lot of servicemen. Talk to a lot of servicemen. Yeah, it was probably classified documentations that they weren't supposed to, you know, even speak of. I'm not going to go into details of what was told or who told what. But I do know things. You know, the World Trade Center. Oh, the Muslims did it. The Muslims did it. You know, war on Muslims. Here we go. No. Muslims didn't do it. Those passports did not survive petition the Department of Education. You know, tell them exactly why you don't like it there. Not just because you don't like it, but tell them why. The roads aren't safe. The roads aren't big enough. You know, whatever the case may be. We got one school right here in town that's literally about 100 feet away from a freaking landfill that nobody petitioned not to build. I mean, you ride by in a 10, 15 mile radius of this landfill, and all you can smell is methane gas. Just imagine about them kids sitting in school breathing methane gas and air just being blown through their air ducts, you know, on a hot summer day when they got the air conditioners blowing. Nobody gave a fuck about them kids. Nobody cared. Nobody said anything. Had I lived in this county at the time that was being brought up, hell yeah, I would have said something. Not a big deal. Like I said, the unity is going to start in your community. The community where it starts. You set a model example in your community, others start to take notice. They take notice by how great things are, and then they want to model their communities after your community. And then eventually it catches on, gets to the governor. The governor's like, you know, I want to commend these communities for coming together and, you know, pure unity and helping each other and getting back out, you know, talking to your neighbors. Get your head out of a cell phone or away from the damn computer for, you know, an hour a day. Just go sit and talk with a new neighbor every day. Hell, seems like everywhere you go, it's a neighborhood of at least 200-300 houses. You know, make that a yearly thing. Go around and talk to people at one house, 2 houses a day, every day. You know, yeah, I understand people have got busy lives. You know, every family generally has 2 working parents. I understand that. But if you want things, you gotta deal with it and you gotta do what it takes to make those things. It's just like right now. You know, I'm married, got a job, wife's got a job, we got 4 kids. Still make time to go out and talk to people. I could be standing in line at the grocery stores to spark up a conversation about the 4th Amendment. Does not matter. You know, or I'll see something going on, spark up a conversation, you know, gain that person's respect, and you know, we may disagree, we may not disagree. It's fine and dandy. Tell my view, they tell me their view. You know, you might question mine, I might question his. But at the end of the day, it's not ending up somebody calling somebody else a punk bitch coward, or, you know, that they're narcissistic and schizophrenic, and you know, no, it don't end up like that. I mean, you just got to get out, do something productive. I mean, hell, go to your, you know, your rec center. They need volunteers all the time. That's one way to get out, meet parents. They'll let parents know that you're willing to help them in any possible way that you possibly can. No, you got a bunch of self-centered, I'm right people. I'm always right, I'm always going to be right. Anything you say is not going to change my judgment type people. Those people are our problem. Generally, those people are liberal, but still. You know, like I said, I'm on my way home from work. I feel compelled to make this message. It has become very lengthy. Probably the most I've talked on a video in ever. But like I said, I've seen a lot of things over the past, and I know y'all have questioned me, maybe not to my face, but I know y'all probably questioned why I hadn't posted a lot of stuff. I haven't shared a lot of stuff. Because half of the shit that I find, you know, there's a couple people that post stuff, tag me in it, whatever. I read up on it, check it out. 98% of the time, it's just bullshit. It's just bullshit. So why am I going to repost bullshit? bullshit just gets more bullshit started. Snowball effect. I mean, you start out with a fucking cat turd, and before you end up, you got a whole damn field of damn cow turds. People don't know me. They don't know what I stand for. Do I care what they think about me? Not really. I mean, it's just one thing after another with the fucking Facebook crap. Everybody on Facebook would dedicate the amount of time they spend on Facebook 1 week to get out in their community for that same amount of time and do something. Hell, go to a soup kitchen, pass out codes, help the DAV come around and pick up, stuff for the Kidney Foundation, whatever. Old junk laying around your house, take it to down Salvation Army. I do not recommend taking things to Goodwill. I do not recommend that at all. Because you're giving Goodwill stuff and they're turning around and selling it for profit. Look up the statistics. President, the CEO of Goodwill makes millions a year and stuff you think you're giving to a good cause. Maybe only 2% ever make it out into the public. Salvation Army, a little over 90% makes it out into the world. Volunteer at your kid's school. Teachers love it. Staff loves it. I mean, you got any questions about anything? Say, hey, look, hey, I'm free for 2 hours on Thursday. Is there anything I can do to help out around school? Copy papers. Help out in the lunchroom. That's my skill when I get to school. We got volunteers out here directing traffic. But, hey, any little bit helps. We can, contribute to your community. Contribute. I make a plan to run for a local office next year. City council, county board, something. May end up running for mayor. But until the people that really want to make a change actually step up and try to make a change, there's never going to be any change. No matter what you do. You can sit behind a computer screen or sitting there on your telephone getting a double chin by looking down all day. Think you're doing a good thing, and you're not doing jack shit. Oh, this is a really good idea. Maybe people should do this. Why should people do it if you're not even going to fucking get off your lazy ass to do it? I do understand people do have disabilities where they can't. They can't get out and get into the public, and I understand that. But with the billions of people that are on Facebook, a couple 100 million that are in our country alone, 98% of the people that I see on Facebook are pissed off at our government. What are they going to do about it? You hoping the next rich person that gets into office is going to change everything? No. Think again. It doesn't matter which president gets into that office. It's still going to be the same, because you're going to have the same congressmen, same senators. Unless we get a president that's willing to go through and fire every one of them son of a bitches. Anyone that's been there over 12 years, they need to go. They need to get gone. They need to go on with their life. They've already made money. They've already taken that money and they have invested it in the stocks and properties and all kinds of sorts of stuff. I'm pretty sure they've had their pockets lined with big corporate money. They've got plenty of money. I mean, who else takes 93 days of vacation a year? They got money. They ain't worried about it. They need to go. People been there 40 years, 35 years. You got people 10 years over retirement age still in Congress right now. That should tell you something right there. Shit ain't gonna change unless the people in there change. They done set their ways. Then you got the damn Koch brothers. They're funding both sides of the damn election. Hillary Clinton and Jeb Bush. So guess what? Either one of them win, we're gonna do what the Koch brothers want done. What do the Koch brothers want? Money, power, greedy people. I've spoke a lot about the Zionists and the Rothschild and the whole NWO, New World Order. Think about it. Most of the countries that we're at war with, they don't have the central banks. Either the central banks were kicked out or they never wanted them to start with. The central bank, aka the Treasury Department, is privately owned by these scums. Yeah. You didn't know that, did you? The Treasury Department loans the government money already on an interest rate. So therefore our government is going into debt by getting money from the Treasury Department. We got to wake up, America. We have to wake up. The government does not give a shit about you. The only thing they care about is themselves. And until we get more young people, more people of knowledge of the true things that are going on, until we get them in positions to where we can make a change, there will be no change. Every year somebody, that's a good idea, we should do that. Trump building a wall, in the bottom of Mexico, blah, blah, blah. That's a good idea. Will it work? No. If you build a wall in Mexico, you got to build a wall in Canada. To be honest with you, Canada's probably got more Muslims than America does. They funnel over from Europe to Canada into the United States. Surprised? Not me. There's actually one part of Canada over in Alberta. It's already got the nickname Albertistan. Imagine that. But yeah, it's time for us to step up. It's time for us to do something. Besides get off the computer, get off the phones. It's okay to, keep conversations, let people know you're okay. You ain't got to brag about what you're doing. Because if you're a religious person or a Christian person, it tells you in the Bible not to brag. Why would you do it? Why would you brag about having helped somebody? Is that the day and age we've come to, that nobody believes that good stuff happens all the time? Yeah, it does. Hell, just the other day I was sitting in the grocery store. I had 4 items in my hand, but there was 2 people in front of me in line. They had full carts. First older man told me I can get in front of him. I declined. He was an older gentleman. I wasn't in a rush. Then the lady in front of him invited me to get in front of her. She was an older lady. I declined. Then both of them insisted that I get in front of them. They actually took their buggies out of line and told me to get in front of them. But they were older people. That's the way they were raised. They were raised to respect people, be courteous to people. You know, you're standing in line, you got a full damn cart, and somebody's standing behind you with a roll of paper towels. You should let the person with the paper towels go first. You know? It's common sense. It's what the world lacks. It's common sense. You give 7 and 8-year-olds a phone with free range of the internet. They're looking up stuff these teenagers are doing. Which the teenagers are looking up stuff these 30-year-olds are doing. False idols. Hollywood movie stars. Ain't neither one of them Hollywood movie stars any better than any one of me and you, except for the fact that they had a lucky opportunity and made, a few dollars. I'll keep my pocket change. I don't need it. I don't want to become famous or rich. It's not going to help you be happy. It's not going to change your life that much. Yeah, you'll be able to go out and buy material things. You'll be happy for a little bit. Then they get back to the old me. Oh, I'm bored. Ain't got nothing to do. Got $100,000 in the bank. Well, let's go buy a new boat. Hell, you just bought a new boat 3 months ago. Ain't even used it but twice. Sit there and spend it because you got it. You can't take it with you when you go. Spend it while you have it. Whatever. Instead of sucking on to that damn money, give it to somebody that really needs it. I mean, if at the end of the month you got all your bills paid and you got a few extra dollars, find a charity, give it to them. Be like, hey, maybe y'all need it more than I need it. Just rambling on. I mean, I could go on and go on and go on. But, like I said, world's got to change. We got to change it. We got to make it a better place for our kids. We got to give our kids role models, real role models. They don't need to idolize football players, basketball players, reality TV stars, movie stars. Get out there with your children, teach them a skill, teach them a trade, teach them how to survive on the land. Take them hiking, camping, pointing out the way of different animals, birds, plants. Because one day, they might have to resort to that if we keep going like we're going. But anyway, y'all have a good one. I'm out.